What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Ocho, and we back at it again with another video today, y'all. Bow. Hey, what up? What up? So basically, this video is things based on everything I feel isn't really talked about within the semen retention, the spiritual community, semen retention community, FAP community. It's all about semen retention, but a lot of times, there's a lot of YouTubers who fall into every single category and aspect of semen retention. So I like to categorize it as damn near the same thing. Not damn near the same thing, but all in one. It's all spiritual. Whether you want to admit it or not, whether you like it or not, it is what it is. It's always important to know these things because the simple fact, they can have an effect on you without you even knowing it. They can play a key, essential, special role in everything you do, in the way you live, in the way you maintain, in the way you carry on, live life. So basically, without further ado, long range at your service. Hey, I'm gonna do it again. Semen retention rage. A lot of times when you get semen retention rage is when you get mad about certain shit. Tend to get pissed off for no reason. Not for no reason, but there's little shit that'll just affect you in small types of ways. Like, let's say you're driving, you're on semen retention, you're like 3 weeks in, because this happened to me. I was driving home from work. Of course, it was a little bit icy out, but I didn't have the patience to be patient and wait for the car ride home. So I was just being very impatient, being very rude, and being very obnoxious. I was getting mad. I wasn't saying this to anybody, but of course I was cussing to myself and being angry and very pissed off and mad because of the simple fact I felt like people weren't driving fast enough. I just wanted to get home. I was tired. I was irritated. I just wanted to get home from work, get in the bed, not get in the bed, but wash up, talk with my stepdad, have a conversation, eat some dinner, and lay down, get ready for the next day. I just wanted to do that. And I found myself just getting extra aggravated on the way to work that day and a day prior to that and on the ride home. It was something I was dealing with. It was something I was just, and these people weren't doing anything out of the ordinary. I was getting mad that people were passing me. I was getting mad that, just everything, every retention rage, everything fell into anger. Not everything, but a lot of things tend to fall back to anger. A lot of outcomes that you don't want to see, or anything the littlest thing could just set you off just like that. So always be aware of semen retention rage. I can make a video on things to cope with that. Let me know in the comment section down below. Like the video if you like the video. A lot of people tend to care about woman attraction. I don't think that's one of the best benefits, but a lot of people do. So I will mention in this video, woman attraction tends to die down after, let's see, I think I made an update video on the 2nd month. In the 3rd month, it tends to die down a little bit. For me, at the age of 20, after the 3rd month, it starts to really peak after like the 1.5 to 2.5 to 3 months. That's when it really starts to peak, and then it starts to kind of plateau and just die down. Not really die down, but it becomes a non-contributing factor. That was for me anyway. I don't know about y'all. And that's kind of, the energy starts to die down a little bit, and everything that basically is the height as far as semen retention. So that's why I recommend, not because woman attraction, but I tend to recommend restarting your streak over, because simple fact, a lot of the benefits you're doing it for, which is, for me, was the energy, the motivation, the drive, and stuff like that to perfect my craft and get in the gym and, better myself overall well-being. I wanted to restart the journey, and I'm having a hard time getting into the bigger numbers where things really start to take off, but we're gonna do it this time. Video coming soon on that. Number 3, later on, people start to envy you and have jealousy towards you and build animosity and hatred towards you. Why is that? It's because when people start to figure out that you're doing something they can't, or they can't figure out, or can't fathom, or can't believe, or don't know about, and when something sets you apart from the rest, I'm not going to say people that are, you know, basically, if you're woke and if you're not, people tend to hate on you, and it's a spiritual thing. When you're on semen retention, people tend to build jealousy and animosity and envy towards you. That's just how it goes, because in fact, you retain your seed and you're at a better and higher vibration than them. I've literally been at work and somebody literally damn near tried to hit me on a bike while I was pushing carts. I was at Walmart. Story time about Walmart on my channel. If you go watch that video, if you see this video, somebody tried to hit me on their bike when I was pushing carts, and that was the seam. That was this was a dude, so I wouldn't necessarily say Jezebel or succubus spirit, because that's more of a sexual thing. But this was just, he was mad about something. This is a dude who I have not seen smoke cigarettes ever, and he was smoking cigarettes. So if that says anything about his vibration, that's what I would categorize him as far as what made him make that action on on that specific day. I'm guessing that has something to do with it and where he was at in his life. I told him I hope he found happiness. And mind you, this was a good dude of mine. This was a dude I showed the ropes to at the job when he first started working there. And all of a sudden he, what did happen, dude? He ended up quitting, telling them he quit right before he ended up getting caught stealing at Walmart. So if that says anything, then if it doesn't, I don't really know what to say. But yeah, be expecting a lot of hatred, a lot of envy, a lot of jealousy, animosity. That's just how it is. You can take it how you will. Just try to diffuse the situation at all costs, all the time, because when you being on retention, you have anger built up anyway, and you have that added strength and added, power and rage inside of you. So I advise you to use that and direct that into something, more natural, more positive, like working out or writing a book, writing poetry, doing YouTube, just something. Implement that energy into something positive that's going to help you in the long run, not tear you down in the long run. Number 4, you're going to have to realize semen retention is not for everybody. I literally tried to explain this to my stepdad. I tried to explain this to my real dad. I tried to explain this to my brother, co-workers, friends. They're not always going to believe you. There's a lot of people that aren't going to believe you. Oh, no, you're fibbing. Oh, no, it's a joke. Oh, no, it's a hoax. Dude, it's not a fucking hoax. Fucking try it. That's all I can say. I'm tired of basically having to constantly try to preach and try to help, which that's not my problem. That's not my problem. That my problem is when you start basically calling me delusional, and when you start feeling some type of way that I'm doing better than you, not doing better than you in life, but just better spiritually. I would say doing better than you lifestyle wise, because I'm doing something to make a positive change. It's a step. I had to fight it. I didn't believe it at first either until I tried it, and I really liked it. So we're back at it again. That's what this channel is based off of. If you don't want to accept the wisdom I'm giving you, that's on you. I can't help you at that point in time. You're just going to doubt me. You don't agree with me. I don't agree with you. Everybody has a right to their opinion. Everybody has a reason to feel how they feel. That's on them. But it's not meant for everybody. You can't save everybody, guys. They're obviously not the chosen one like you. So continue to do your thing and doing your shit. That's the main important thing. That's what it's all about, right? And a little brief summary. Remember, the benefits start to plateau. A lot of times you'll just see a lot of energy, kind of just level off a little bit. Woman attraction level off a little bit. The motivation, the drive level off a little bit. Restart the journey. semen retention can be addictive, and that is because of simple fact. You're gonna like all the benefits. I remember when I started seeing the benefits and I started knowing it's real, I wanted to do it again and again and again and again and again. I wish it got to the point where I wish I knew about it sooner, so I could try different experiments and try different trial and tribulation, trial and error. But hey, you know, I'm a strong believer in God, and I believe God doesn't do anything, you know, not meant for us. And he introduced me to it when he did, so that's how it happened. It can be addictive because of the simple fact you're gonna want, once you do it and experience the full 30-day to 60-day to 90-day streak and that and beyond, you're gonna know what's the true powers of it, and you know the spirituality and what type of person you can become off of it. And that's very addictive because in fact you see where you always remember where you never forget where you came from, and that's real, y'all. You got to remember you will always stand out and you'll always be alone typically, because simple fact a lot of people just aren't on your high of nature unless they know about these type of spiritual practices. Like I said, again, it's not for everybody. A lot of times you'll find yourself starting to distance yourself from people at lower nature because you're not going to associate and do things of that nature once you're on semen retention. That's just how it is. You have to make a choice between party now, have fun now, or live your life and make a career so that you can party and have fun later and be in well better establishment. And one extra one, y'all, you have to remember you can't mess around / date on retention. That's one of the drawbacks on being on retention. You have to make a decision. You either have to be on retention or date. You don't have to date, but you know, you can't really be around women because they're gonna crave you. That's part of it. That's a woman attraction at its finest. And a lot of times you're on a mission, you have a purpose, you're at greater nature. They're not used to seeing people like you. So when they see you, they're gonna try to get you off your streak. It happened to me a while back ago. Story time coming soon about that. It doesn't mix. So that's one of the drawbacks. That's something the semen retention community won't tell you. That's what it is. That's how it is. I love y'all. If you like the video, comment, share, subscribe. Email me if you have anything to email me about. I love y'all until next time. Bow.